nobody knows. Nobody can tell. So we have to make sure that I have to make sure. So Atisha said in 7 points of mind training, how we judge as a good practitioner, a perfect practitioner. Even if you say like they are level, superior, middling, or lesser among beings. Even to be a candidate for lesser practitioner, to be a perfect practitioner, someone who loves, who cares about next life rather than this life. So they are not working to be rich, famous for this life. They are actually preparing for next life. So we have already prepared for this life in our previous life. So what is now important is to be more prepared for next life. That is more uncertain. Yeah? So it is very important. Now coming to the benefits. According to Indian, in Sanskrit, human beings are known as Purusha. Purusha literally means power or strength. So even power, they are like emperor, medicure, excellent. 3 levels of power. So according to this power, even human beings like us, we are not the same. Not the same. According to our power, we are judged. Now, what kind of emperor individual you are discussing about? This is an individual who's not interested in liberation, who is just interested to be happy now. That is the most important. I don't care what happens in the future. I don't care about Buddhahood. What is important for me is a nice place to live, nice car to drive, enough money to spend. That's it. For me, this is enough for me. I don't want anything, So I ask Buddha, please give me all this in this life. Yeah? So this person, very selfish, so inferior individual. And now there's a medicure. What kind of individual you are referring to? This is the individual who sees, this life is not a peaceful life. There is a very violent, lot of uncertainties, lot of pain, lot of misery. You go around the world, you ask anyone who looks perfect. Around the world, you ask anyone who looks perfect. If you ask, and if you know them personally, if you ask them, do you have any sort of pain? Do you have suffering? I think there will be no one who says, I don't have suffering. Rich people has their own share of suffering. Poor people has their own share of suffering. We have our own share. Rinpoche and Lama have their own share of suffering. I have my own share of suffering. So we are not immune to suffering. Everybody has a different degree of suffering. So it depends where you are, where you belong. Yeah? So this is the individual who sees, this life, samsara is not for me to live. I see samsara as a full of problematic, a place full of suffering. Like many gurus says, we should see samsara a place of fire, place of poisonous snakes, a place of boiling lava. So this is the individual who seeks for temporary refuge, temporary liberation from samsara. Okay? And finally, a being, excellent individual. This is a being who cares only for others, who want to be Buddha for sake of all others, for sake of all others. I don't want to be just happy for myself, but I want to make everyone happy. So this is a so-called excellent being. Okay? Excellent being. So now we have to be in Dharma, we have to be opportunistic. We have to be opportunistic. Opportunist. Which way? What way we have to be opportunist? we have to see our body as a boat or as a car, or as a boat. So we have to make sure that once I have this body, I have to make sure that I use this for meaningful purposes. Make sure that with this body I will reach enlightenment or even temporal liberation. So we have to make good use of this body. So if we are wise, that's how we should use our body. Our body is like many gurus say, our body is like a guest house. Today you may have it and tomorrow you may not have it. It's not forever. So, if we are wise, we have to use this body for meaningful purposes. So make sure that we use it for the right purposes. We all use computer and internet every day. It has become a part of our life. And we have to have a good antivirus system. Otherwise, virus may attack our computer and you may lose all the data. Now that's what is happening with us. Our antivirus system is not good. Our inbuilt antivirus system is not good. What we lack is mindfulness and awareness. That is our antivirus system. Mindfulness and awareness. And if the awareness and mindfulness present thoroughly, then you are not free from danger, from any dangers. You don't commit sin, and whatever you have committed earlier, you will make sure that you won't commit again, and then you don't have to worry any further. The problem with any kind of sin, when it comes, the problem is it comes so gently. That's the problem. It so comes gently, and so it is when it comes to you, it is so smoothly. That's what Shantideva said. If, like suppose anger, jealousy, stupidity comes in force, like make you angry, then you will fight back. But the problem is these poison doesn't come in such a force. It comes so gently and it's so smooth. Like for instance, now while you are listening to teaching, and sluggishness comes in, sleepiness comes in. When the sleepiness comes into you, you don't feel you are hurt. You feel so comfortable. Oh my gosh, I'm in nirvana. So that is the problem with all these poisons. So we have to build up our antivirus system. Mindfulness. Okay, now coming to the main point, we are almost coming to the end. Now, devotion. Why devotion is so important? Many sutras explain, like Dasa Dharma Kastra Sutra, Dharma Kastra Sutra explains, devotion is the source of all good quality. Source of all good quality. If you lack devotion, then you lack everything.